I lost a game called HQ. Oh, Lord, I didn't have no extra lives. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh, Lord, that last long day, she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She'll do me, she'll do you, she's got the kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear her when she calls me Quiz Daddy. Such a beautiful name. And this is a beautiful game. It's Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, yeah. Time for HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I am your hostess with the corosis, Young Elijah, Kendrick Maror, Pesach Rocky, Scott Rogowski, yodeling live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Harrisburg, Illinois. Toe tapping in a Walmart with all 1.1 million of you, including Zach Conlon, Phoebe Chin, Michael Hernandez, Randy Marie and Bandit, Aaron Hall, Julia Plazinski, Brendan Keith, and a special hello to Tyler in Tennessee. Tyler, Jordan wanted us to tell you that you're going to be expecting a new little HQ'ty in the family very soon. Are you joining us for the first time tonight? If you are, here's how it works. I ask 12 questions. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. Get them all right, and you win real cash money. Yes, our prize tonight is 5,000 Dan Dreesens, 5,000 Del Crandalls, $5,000. Why, with that kind of money, you can buy a red bow tie, some snazzy boots, a Hank Williams record, and get to work on your own viral video. But good luck singing as sweetly as Lil Mason over there. Are you ready for HQ? Oh, Lord, it's time to quiz with me and get some money. We give it out for free. It's time for a quarter hour of mirth, trivia, and mayhem. Time to quiz with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, we quizzing like a stir fry. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get this show on the road with 1.2 million players tonight. Cumero, numero uno. 10 of what coin add up to a US dollar? Nickelback, quarter pounder, or dime? If you get this right, and 11 more, you're gonna win a lot more than just chump change. You're gonna win 50,000 of these. Are you a Roosevelt dime? Because you're the only 10 I see. Yes, dime is your answer. Dropping dimes at Q1. I got 10s on it. 1,169,563. Getting it right, the rest of you, you never made it as a wise man. You couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Nickelback. Q2, the chief executive of a U.S. state is typically known by what title? Governor, Gubbins, or Gogarty? Who leads the states? The chief exec of the United States is the president. The chief executive of a city is the mayor. The chief executive of a state is a governor. Like a gov? Hello, governor. 1,156,198. Put your red dress on, HQs, because you're going to the governor's ball tonight. Q3, a terrapin is what kind of animal? Bird, rabbit, or turtle? Terrapin, can't figure out. Terrapin, if it's the end or beginning. Terrapin. We are pulling into Terrapin Station at Q3, where you'll find it populated by small turtles. Turtles are terrapins. Inspiration, move me brightly. And 587,984 are rising. The rest of you falling. Wow, we lost over 500,000 on that one, but 587,984 are left. Terrapins are turtles. University of Maryland, people. Q4, on sheet music, what does the time signature indicate? Beats per measure, total length of piece, or year piece was written? Oh, Terrapin. Terrapin Station. Throwing a bone here to all the musicians out there who I hope got Terrapin. All the musicians in the HQ universe, time signature is that number after the clef, those two numbers, like 3/4 time. The 3 means 3 beats per measure. The 4 means the quarter note gets 1 beat, 545,368. The beat goes on for you. Take a note to self. You're on a hot streak to Q5. Which of these is an old-timey slang term for a rundown car? Copper flopper, tin Lizzie, or zinc penny? Ooh, we're talking nickels, dimes, and pennies tonight. Change. This term once referred specifically to the old Ford Model T, but now it can refer to any older vintage car that's in rough shape but still sputtering. Not to be confused with those Irish rockers Thin Lizzy, or one of my many nicknames, Thin Quizzy. It's Tin Lizzy. At Q5, 379,934 are saying, the boys are back in town, yeah! For Q6, what is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog in the comics? Barfy, Ruff, or Sam? Mr. Wilson! I guess not everyone's keeping up with the funny papers in the cyber age, but if you do, you'd either know this answer outright or you know that Barfy and Sam are the dogs in the family circus, leaving Ruff as the right answer here. He's an Airedale mix. Ruff Mitchell. Yeah, he's got a last name. 231,083 have the right stuff tonight. The rest, rough stuff. You came close, you came halfway, but you gotta answer them all. Q7, the simplest answer is usually the correct one. According to what philosophical principle? Godwin's law, Occam's razor, or Maimonides' rule? The simplest answer is usually the correct one. Is there a simple answer here at Q7? It's not used for shaving, but Occam's razor is still pretty handy. In layman's terms, it says the simplest explanation is the right one. So obviously the answer here is Rock'em Sock'em, Occam's razor, 102,751, remembering William of Occam. The rest of you, over 120,000, getting shaved off at Q7. Q8, which of the three Godfather movies has the longest runtime? The Godfather, The Godfather Part 2, or The Godfather Part 3? I knew it was you, Fredo! Clocking in at an Avatar-like 3 hours and 22 minutes. Godfather Part 2. The Deuce is the longest of the Coppola Mafia movies and the best. 60,582 getting this one right. Godfather Part 3 only feels like the longest at an interminable 2 hours and 50 minutes. 60,582 getting it right. The rest of you, leave the quiz. Take the cannoli. Q9, which astronomer did not discover three famous laws of motion? Newton, Galileo, or Kepler? And that would be Isaac Newton, Galileo Galilei, and not Max Kepler, Johann Kepler. Shout out Twins fans! Isaac Newton's three laws of motion were a breakthrough in physics that laid the foundation for classical mechanics, and Johann Kepler changed the game with three laws of planetary motion. Galileo was happy just dropping oranges off the Tower of Pisa. Allegedly. 33,032. There's no qualifications here. You are going to Q10. Which of these literary works is classified as a heptology? Don Quixote, the Mahabharata, or In Search of Lost Time? See, now you have to know what a heptology is to get this one right, folks. A tip for next time, a heptology is a work in 7 volumes. Trilogy 3, heptology 7. Now, Don Quixote fit all he had to say in 2 books. The Mahabharata is an extremely epic poem with 1.8 million words spread across 18 volumes, leaving Proust's work In Search of Lost Time, La Bonne Réponse. And we have La Question Sauvage ici. Oh la la, 8,538, surviving a savage Q10. Zut alors. Bon boulot to you, the rest of you. Quel dommage. 8,538, just like that, we knocked out a bunch. 1.2 million started this game, remember. We're down to the penultimate question, Q11. For baseball fans, the 1992 World Series is the most recent one to end on what play? Ground rule double, double play, or bunt? 1992. Go back to the 92 series, Atlanta Braves versus Toronto Blue Jays. Otis Nixon at the plate. Tying run on third, who was John Smoltz, pinch running at third. 2 outs, bottom of the 11th. Game 6, Mike Timlin delivers, and Nixon, the Brave speedster, lays down a bunt. The first base line, it goes, picked up by Tillman, throws to first, and for the first time in history, the World Championship banner flew north of the border, and for the second time tonight, we have a savage question. Yes, back-to-back jacks. 2,729 getting this right. Nearly 7,000 gone. Out at the plate. There's one more question. You want to win the World Series of HQ, the World Series of Trivia? You gotta answer this. Q12, it all boils down to this. $5,000, 2,729 players Who's making that money move? Who don't gotta dance at Q12? Which is not one of the 3 cities South Africa uses as a capital? Pretoria, Johannesburg, or Cape Town? Yes, South Africa, we love you. Bring peace to the land. South Africa. Now, most countries have 1 capital city, but South Africa ups the ante with 3. They split up their government into 3 cities. The judicial branch is in Bloemfontein. The executive is in Pretoria. And the legislative is down in Cape Town, leaving nothing but the Apartheid Museum, the Nelson Mandela Square. Touch 'em all, Joe! Touch 'em all 822 winners tonight. Yes, you have slayed the dragon, you have conquered HQ. I'm talking to Cheer Layla, Kevin MCE, Big Nick DC with some Calvin and Hobbes, Daniel 11420, Brer S'mores, Brother S'mores, delicious. Tamara 63, Fear the Beard, I'm fearing that hair there. Hibby 716, Dom Casmuro, Jam, Chavez, Wizard of Winter, Trivia Anderson, a whole lot more to you. Splitting $5,000 at